Let me tell you something. Cities have secrets. Big, deep, weird secrets. You probably walk over them every day and never notice. Most people ignore the strange whispers and hums from the city's cracks and crevices. But not Max. Max was different. He noticed things. Max lived in a city of concrete and noise, but his favorite spot was a quiet alley behind the old library. In the middle of this alley was a manhole cover, unlike any other, etched with strange symbols, sometimes humming with a secret energy. One afternoon, after a boring day at school, Max decided to find out what was beneath it. He knelt down, tracing the symbols. They felt warm, even though the day was cool. The humming was louder than ever, calling to him. He looked around. The alley was empty. Taking a deep breath, he tried to lift the cover. It wouldn't budge. As he pressed one of the star symbols, there was a soft click and a hiss of steam. A hidden handle slid out from the center. It was an invitation Max couldn't refuse.
Whoa, what is this? Did I just unlock a secret or something?
Max's heart pounded. He gripped the handle, ready for whatever came next. The city's noise faded away. All that mattered was the secret waiting below. He hesitated for just a moment, then pulled. The cover lifted easily, revealing a spiral slide glowing with blue light.
Here goes nothing.
Max sat on the edge, swung his legs over, and pushed off. The world above disappeared as he slid into the unknown. The adventure had begun. The city's biggest secret was about to be discovered. Max was ready. The manhole cover closed silently behind him. The alley was empty once more, but beneath the city, everything was about to change. Max's journey had started with a whisper. Now it roared. The secret world was waiting. Max plunged down the glowing spiral slide, faster than any playground ride. The blue light blurred around him, twisting and turning through the darkness.
Whoa, this is insane!
He laughed, fear and excitement mixing together. All his worries vanished. This was a real adventure. The slide finally slowed, depositing him gently onto a springy floor in a massive cavern. Max looked up. The entrance was gone. He was somewhere deep beneath the city. The air was cool and clean, humming with energy. The same hum he'd heard from the manhole cover now filled the space around him.
Where am I?
He took in his surroundings. Crystals glowing in the ceiling, strange plants, and the distant sound of voices. Max realized he wasn't alone. This was no ordinary underground tunnel. He had arrived in a place built for secrets and for heroes. The adventure was just beginning. Max took a deep breath, ready to explore. He stepped forward, drawn by the light and the mystery. The city above was far away now. Down here, anything was possible. Max's story was about to get a lot more interesting. He was ready for whatever came next. The unknown awaited. Max stared in awe at the underground cavern, lit by glowing crystals and filled with impossible sights. Kids his age were everywhere, teleporting, running at super speed, talking to animals, and tinkering with gadgets. It was a secret superhero academy.
This is unreal.
He watched Luna teleport, Flashbolt zip by, Viper command a snake, and Gizmo build a flying drone. Max felt out of place, just a regular kid with a backpack and an overdue library book. Suddenly, a giant tiger wearing a monocle tapped him on the shoulder.
Hi?
Greetings, young one. Welcome to the Academy.
Max's adventure had just taken a wild turn. He was in a world of heroes, and he was about to find out if he belonged. The secret world was real, and Max was right in the middle of it. The journey was only beginning. The first test was about to come.
I am Master Thunderpaw. Welcome to the Academy.
The tiger's deep, calm voice was both powerful and kind. Max could barely speak, overwhelmed by the strangeness and wonder.
The entrance only reveals itself to those with potential. It sensed something in you, Max.
Potential for what? I'm not like them.
Max gestured to the other kids, all showing off their powers.
Every hero's journey begins with a single step. The greatest powers are often hidden deepest. It is time for your trial, the Labyrinth of Shadows.
The other kids gathered, curious but encouraging.
The labyrinth does not test your strength or speed. It tests your heart and courage. Follow me.
Max's stomach flipped with nerves, but he followed Master Thunderpaw toward a dark archway. The real test was about to begin. Max had no idea what waited in the shadows, but he was ready to find out. The adventure was getting real. The first step into the unknown was always the hardest. Max took it anyway. The others watched, remembering their own trials. The labyrinth awaited. Max's courage would be tested. The journey was far from over. He stepped into the darkness. The door closed behind him. There was no turning back, only forward into the shadows. The labyrinth was cold, dark, and full of twisting passages. Max's heart pounded as he felt his way along the walls.
This is way scarier than the slide.
He hit dead ends, turned back, and kept going. He thought about the other kids, how their powers would make this easy.
I feel more useless than ever.
Then he heard a whimper, a small robotic dog tangled in sticky vines. Max forgot his fear and rushed to help.
It's okay, little guy, I'll get you out.
He worked patiently, freeing the robot from the vines. The dog yipped happily, licking his hand with a smear of oil. Max smiled, realizing he'd done something good. He wasn't powerless after all. Sometimes courage meant helping someone else. The robot dog wagged its tail, ready to follow Max. Together they pressed on. The maze didn't seem quite so scary anymore. Max had found a friend, and a little bit of bravery. The journey continued. The shadows were not as dark with a friend by his side. Max moved forward, hope growing in his heart. With the robot dog, Sparky, by his side, Max felt braver. Sparky led the way through the maze, barking at the right turns. They dodged traps and finally reached a circular chamber, blocked by a solid stone wall.
We're stuck, Sparky.
Suddenly, the lights faded. The chamber plunged into total darkness. Master Thunderpaw's voice echoed, S5, as Master Thunderpaw. The final test, Max. Sometimes the only way out is to find the light within. Max panicked, but comforted Sparky.
We just need a little light.
As he spoke, warmth spread through his chest and into his hands. A golden glow shone from his palms, growing brighter and brighter. The darkness retreated, revealing ancient carvings on the wall. Sparky barked happily, and Max stared in awe at his glowing hands. He had a power, the power of light. The wall responded to his glow, splitting open to reveal the way out. Max had passed the test. He had found the light within. The journey through darkness had revealed his true strength. Max stepped forward, Sparky at his side. The adventure was far from over, but now Max knew he belonged. He was more than just a regular kid. He was a hero in the making. Max's light filled the chamber, revealing ancient carvings of heroes pushing back shadows. He realized his power was the key. His light opened the stone doorway. Sparky ran ahead, and Max followed into the main cavern, greeted by cheers.
You found your power!
That was amazing.
Welcome to the team, Lightbringer.
Max's face flushed with happiness. He wasn't an outsider anymore. He had passed the test and found his place. Master Thunderpaw smiled, proud. Max had discovered the light within and a new family. The secret world had accepted him. The adventure was just beginning. Max was ready for whatever came next. He was no longer just Max. He was Lumen, the Lightbringer. The team was complete. The real training could begin. Master Thunderpaw placed a gentle paw on Max's shoulder.
You have done well, Max. From this day forward, you shall be known as Lumen.
Max liked the name. It meant light, a real hero's name. Training began the next day, harder and more fun than school. Gizmo built him a special suit, dark blue with glowing gold lines. He learned to create orbs of light, blind training robots, and focus his power. Luna taught him stealth, Flashbolt helped him concentrate, Viper taught patience, and Gizmo encouraged him. They became a family. Max learned that being a hero was about teamwork, not just powers. One day, Master Thunderpaw set a new challenge. Retrieve a flag from a tricky obstacle course. By working together, they succeeded. Max created a light bridge. Viper disabled a force field. Luna teleported to grab the flag. They won as a team. Max realized true strength came from unity. The subterranean defenders were born. Max was proud to be one of them. The city above had no idea what heroes were training below, but soon they would. The adventure was only beginning. Months passed. Lumen felt like he'd always belonged at the academy. The team, Luna, Flashbolt, Viper, Gizmo, and Lumen, became inseparable. They trained, ate, and laughed together, learning to combine their powers in amazing ways. They called themselves the Subterranean Defenders. One evening, Master Thunderpaw gathered them in the main cavern. He pointed to a map of the city above, A red light blinked over the museum.
There's been a disturbance. The city is in danger.
The young heroes looked at each other. Their training was over. This was real.
Let's do this!
Oh, I'm so ready.
We can handle whatever's out there.
Gizmo adjusted his goggles. Max clenched his fists, golden light flickering. Their first real mission was about to begin. The adventure was just getting started. The city needed heroes, and the defenders were ready. Max, Lumen, smiled at his friends. Together they would face whatever came next. The secret world was about to meet the real one, and Max was ready to shine.